Okay, let's go ahead and get this short meeting started. We're going to move into a budget hearing. And Cheryl?
Thank you for joining me for the second budget hearing. This budget hearing is to provide an opportunity for public participation specific to the budget and to answer any other questions that anybody might have on our 23-24 budget.
Okay, anybody have any questions? Public participation?
I am just here to follow the process. Keith Cubic,
Hi, Keith.
2927 West Sharp, Roseburg, and please adopt.
We have nobody online other than our board.
No, just our.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and close the budget hearing. And we will move into our regular board meeting. Welcome, everybody, and welcome to you online. Any communications or pledge of allegiance? Charles, would you like to lead us, please? So communications, review of agenda.
Thank you very much, Director Cotton. We do want to excuse Chair Johnson tonight, as well as Vice Chair Larson, who's attending her daughter's play tonight. In terms of review of the agenda, since the publication of the agenda, we've replaced the budget resolution with the correct version. And that included a signature line that needed updating, as well as additional gifts to the district have been included as well.
So we need we're going to move down to consent agenda. Boy, this just feels like new to me. We're going to move down to the consent agenda. Okay, we have a motion. We need a second. Do we have a second? Any discussion? Anybody, you two online, any questions? Okay, let's call for the vote. All in favor, please raise your hand. Okay, opposed? Okay, motion passes. So now we're going to move into the resolution 22-23-15 on readopting the 2023-2024 budget.
You have before you a resolution to adopt our budgets, levy the taxes and approve the appropriations.
I move the approval of resolution 22-23-15.
And I second that. Okay, we have a motion, a second, any discussion? Okay, let's call for the vote. All in favor? Opposed? Okay, motion passes. Thank you. Cheryl, you want to talk to us about
I do.
The restroom facility at Hillcrest?
Yes, at the same time, knowing of the need, I do have a picture that was in your packet of Hillcrest, and I made some black marks where there are student bathrooms, but I will tell you, there are 4 staff bathrooms, 1 single stall bathrooms, and they're also all located along Klein Street, all on the wing of Klein Street. So if you're in the second half of any one of the halls or in any of the classrooms in the back, there are no access to restroom facilities. If you're a little kiddo playing out on the playground, there's not any easy access to restroom facilities. And with next year, our DLC is moving to that where it says 1810 Northwest Klein, where the pin is. Both that and an emerging K, both special ed classrooms are going to be moving out there. And again, the restroom facilities are quite far for those kids. So knowing of the need, when we had ZCS Engineering develop the plans for the Melrose bathroom addition that it just got completed today, we had them also draw a bathroom for us at Hillcrest. Just, maybe the bond or other funding. So we'd like to move forward with that project using ESSER funds. So it's on the agenda tonight to let you guys know of the proposed new restroom addition. It is out for bid right now, but if the board declines, then we can pull that off. And the construction would happen during school, unfortunately, but it is a much needed facility. You'll see from the drawings that I included that it includes 4 basically stalls for students, boys and girls for each. It includes 2 staff restrooms and a fully equipped special ed bathroom with, you know, full access, changing table and all the things you need for some of the higher needs kiddos. And again, I'll just reiterate that we'd like to pay for this from our ESSER funds. It's consistent with the use of ESSER funds as, of course, a restroom facility. You wash your hands and it helps, you know, stop the spread of disease. When if this moves forward tonight with approvals, then I will come back to you at a later date with the contractor and a bid amount for approval. So you'll see it again.
Need a motion?
Go ahead.
We'll have a motion and then we'll have.
Okay. I will move that we move ahead with that.
And I'll second.
Discussion.
Just for our ESSER funding then, is that going to take almost all of it, or where are we? What will our balance be if we move ahead with that?
So for ESSER 3, we had a budget of $12 million. And the board directed us to use a portion of that for the safety upgrades in the district. We have 2 million that is committed to staff and the things that we've been doing there, but that left us another 2 million that was not accounted for at that time. So this would come out of those funds. And then we have to use the remaining funds for unfinished learning, because 20% of ESSER has to go to unfinished learning. So this will use up our funds for the 80%, and then we still have 20% left for unfinished learning.
Well, the facilities that we're adding at Ucrest are, in my opinion, are vitally important. And it is a fact of life, I think, that you can't do those things without having bathrooms. And I have an old guy's sticker shock at what we think that this is going to cost, but that seems to be the way the world is. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that when I was a kid, we had outhouses in the schools, but not long before that, it was the case. Well, boys could have. Yeah. And I do think, as I read this, looks like they got 4 stalls for girls and 2 stalls for boys. Yeah, which is, again, an efficient use of facility. End of my comments.
You two online, well, I guess one magically appeared. Any questions? Andrew?
No questions for me.
Sorry, my microphone wasn't on. Maybe we can get those fancy microphones that kick on when you start talking. I don't know, just kidding. Okay, if there's no further comment, I'd like to ask for the vote. All in favor? Opposed? Okay, it passes. Okay. So we are at the end of our meeting. It isn't on here, but if any of the board members have any comments or anything they'd like to say, allow you, we can do that. Okay. Meeting's adjourned.